Hello traders, welcome back to the Chart Whisperer, where we only trade when the market pays us to. I'm a little bit late today, but nothing has happened during London session. So let's get right into it, starting with the cable. Things remain the same there. Yesterday, basically nothing happened. It stayed within the same level, open and closed pretty much where they were, so nothing happened there. The euro did a little bit of a move actually. I just didn't get a position here, but they managed to move from the peak. I just won't count as a level just yet, but it is still kind of confirming my um upward expectation. The dollar CAD is a bit tricky because from a level count point of view, we should be getting one more level of rise, but that does also kind of go against the rest of the dollar, especially when we look at where the dollar is the quotient currency. So we'll just I'm thinking of going long, similar to yesterday. I was looking around this area and there was almost an entry, but there wasn't, which was actually what saved us. Let me just have a look quickly here. I'm more likely to stay out, to be completely honest. More likely to stay out because it goes against the rest of the other ones, but we'll see. If something does come up, then I will take a very short term trade, but for the most part, I'm not likely to take a position there actually. Swiss franc, definitely expecting a reversal of the trend here. They did reverse very nicely yesterday. It'll be interesting to see if they give us any entry signals going down today, but I do expect them to go down and actually complete the first level of drop, and then we know our peak formation has been locked in. EURGBP, I was always a little bit skeptical about this being a complete 3-level rise, and what happened yesterday kind of confirmed that. Let's see what happens today. I am anticipating short here. I want to reverse. I'm not quite sure if there'll be any entry opportunities, but I am now anticipating this to reverse and begin the three move cycle going down. But yeah, we'll come back to entries later. Euro Swiss franc, similar, almost the same as your GP. Actually, I feel like we've had enough, or we've had all the levels going up, and I am ready for a reversal here. DJ, I'm gonna be honest, I'm keeping an eye on this here pair. It's always been questionable to me, and I'm not a big fan of JPY pairs. To be completely honest, I am not sure what's actually happening here. Because we had a bit of a reset level going up, and then maybe now they're reversing. But we'll see how they actually complete this, especially because they spend so much time chopping around. I don't want to get involved, but I do think that they'll be going down from here. But again, not enough to actually put any money on it, so I'm just gonna stay out for now. But like I say, if it doesn't convince me over the next 2-3 months, I will probably replace it with something else. And then EJ, let's just see quickly. 2 levels of rise. I would like to see one rise from here, um, and then before we start anticipating a reversal. So I'm looking to go to holo. However, I am wary of the fact that they hit 3 hits to the high here, last week's high. Well, twice rather, because that was setting the high, and it'll be interesting to see what happens here. I actually want to see them break this level here. But I will be looking for longs nonetheless, so we'll see how that shapes up. Let's just go back and see where we may find some trading up. I would like to go long here on the cable, but as you can see, apparently they already done with their move. I think it seems like yesterday's stop hunt was more than enough for them, but we'll see how it goes. If we're lucky enough that they come down here, that thing's not coming anywhere near us. But I'll be waiting nonetheless at the Asian session low. Would be very nice to see that actually materialize, but I must be honest, I don't see it happening anymore. I think they'll just jet from there. The euro, on the other hand, I would like to get it here again at Asian session lows. See if we get something down there before we go long. Lower than that, it wouldn't be good for a position. Like I said, I'm not completely sold on what's happening here. And you know what? Part of my rules is when I'm not sure, I stay out. There's nothing for me to lose, so I'm gonna leave that alone. Excuse me. Um, just frank, like I said, I want a short here. Hopefully, come on. This could be that type two setup where they use last week's high, which wouldn't be ideal for me. I'd prefer somewhere between Asian session high as well as yesterday's high. Anyway, in the region would present a good trading opportunity. So I would like for them to come up there, see how that um up throughout the day. Euro GBP. Let's see where can I go short. It would also have to be Asia's high, although I don't see a good for me here, to be completely honest. Let's see what happens. Maybe slightly above Asian session high. Maybe we'll get something there. Uh, I don't see it happening, but let's see. I'll be waiting there. The Euro Swiss would be absolutely fantastic if it came out. This would be the ideal place for me. I'd be more than happy to take a short. And then finally, GJ. Long. I know this goes against what I want to do. Like, I actually have a first leg here. London patterns. If they come down here and issue strong, within London session, that is a strong reversal pattern here, I'd be more than happy to take it. Complete their cycle there, then I know I'm done with EJ. So yeah, um, may or may not be some trading opportunities today. I'm not in the business of predicting the market, so I don't know at this particular point, but we'll see how things develop as the trading day goes. Obviously, I'll have my trading alerts, so that's when I'll know if there's anything I'm trading. That's all that I have for today's analysis. If you're finding value in these videos, please hit the like actually, and subscribe. I try to get them out every day. Sometime every now and then I'll skip a day. I'll be honest, but I try to get them out every day, every trading day. That is, and remember there are links in the description if you want to talk to other BTMM traders. There's a discussion channel in there. Um, you'll see throughout the history there's chats going on in there, and like I always say, I also do a macro overview when necessary. So sometimes it could be twice in a week when there's a lot of activity on the economic calendar. It could be once, and like last week there was none. But the only way for you to find out is if you're in the channel. So join that channel, and you will know when there's something that shifts our macro overview. Other than that, I hope you guys have a profitable trading day, and I will see you in the next one.